What's good, everybody? It's your boy Chris, aka the Prince Machiavelli, the owner and founder of Lord Knows Clo. As you guys can see, right now we in my office. There's all the boxes in the background. You know, I really live this. I really do this. And I'm here today to just spread some value, give you guys some good game. You know, I've gotten ton of the DMs that you guys sent over. I love that you guys are on your journey with your brand. And one thing was, what is the harsh reality of everything that we need to know from the beginning to the top? That was one of the questions that I saw. And one of the harshest realities is that a lot of brands just simply aren't going to make it. You know, a lot of people are in this for the quick game, and a lot of people then came and gone. And you have to start thinking in days and not decades when it comes to, or you have to start thinking in decades and not days with your brand. So what I mean is, if we look at everything that has stood the test of time, from the pyramids to everything that's still in Greece and Rome, when we look at all these, the Great Wall of China, when we look at everything that our ancestors built, that has stayed longer than anything that's on this planet Earth built by man, right? Like this building that I'm in, it's not going to be here 150 years from now. It's going to be torn down and it's going to be something new. The house that you're in, house is only built to only last 100 years, and then it gets torn down and something else comes up. So it's like, if you want your brand to like really last and you want to build generational wealth for you and your family, and you trying to really make an impact, then I wouldn't really worry about what everybody else has going on. I see a lot of kids on TikTok and they're trying to, you know, all use the similar Y2K designs and everything like that, but that shit is not going to last. I promise you, it's just a fad, it's a phase. If you trying to stay afloat for decades like how I have done, damn near since 2014, you have to almost blue ocean yourself from everybody else. And a lot of people ask me, well, what is blue ocean yourself? Basically, you want to almost be like this. This right here is an iPhone. Nobody has came through and disrupted this phone at all when it comes to like other service or sales services, right? Like Microsoft hasn't came through and disrupted an iPhone, Android, none of that, right? Like they're on their own island, and that's how almost you have to be with your brand. And you don't have to be the biggest. It's just like, but you can be the best within a niche. So for example, if I'm making a streetwear brand about for pit bull dogs and dog lovers, I want to be the Michael Jordan of that lane, because the harshest reality is when it comes to positioning your brand, you have to become first, second, third in the customer's mind, because 90% of people, they always run to the most dominant player. Like think about it. If somebody offered you a free Android right now over your monthly bill that you pay on the iPhone, 9 times out of 10, you're still going to keep your iPhone, even if the Android was free, no bills, nothing, because they are the most dominant player. And that's how you got to be with your clothing brand. And another thing that I want to tell you guys is that the shit is not coming in 90 days. I see a lot of people, a lot of fake gurus, they trying to sell the dream that is coming in 90, in 30 days. It's like, bro, to build something really strong and to build a community and to build people and to build a community where people trust you and they trust your brand and trust what you got going on, minimum 24 months to really start becoming profitable, anything like that. So just, why don't we just turn our back to the success, right? If you want to build a huge brand, if you want to put your family in a position, if you're trying to get rich and all this other stuff, let's turn our back to that, right? And then let's just embrace the craft to such a degree to where we just become so sophisticated, we become such a master at the craft, that now all the successes that we wanted, those byproducts are now chasing us. That's the best advice that I can give to you guys about the harshest reality about this. You know, a lot of people come into this thinking that they can just post up a mock-up and they get a few $100,000 and then they're dead after 24 months, and now they're trying to start up a new brand. But if you want your brand to really stick on the wall forever, it's like, move at your own pace. Don't do what everybody else is doing. Be unique. Be the Michael Jordan of the lane, and just dominate shit on your own terms, and think in decades and not days. And that is the best advice I can give to anybody out there that is coming from the Prince himself. And I'm out.